Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today, leading up to Season 10C of The Walking Dead. I want to talk about my expectations now that we really actually only for, us that have AMC Plus, we really only have a few more days until The Walking Dead returns. But I do want to talk about, finally, just kind of before these episodes release, what are my expectations for every single episode? Which one am I the most hyped for? Which one am I, the least hyped for? All that kind of stuff. I want to talk about Season 10C expectations.
You best hope I never stop talking. Because when I do, something very terrible is gonna happen to you.
Okay guys, just going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead Season 10C. This one I want to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10C episodes 17 through 22. So we're coming up, of course, this weekend on the early release for The Walking Dead Season 10C, mid-season, third half, season premiere, whatever we're going to call it, of The Walking Dead Season 10C. So I want to discuss some expectations. We're going to go basically through all of the episodes we're going to have and talk about basically, what are my expectations for episodes 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Basically, just in general, what I expect from every episode and what episode I expect to be the best and what episode I expect to be kind of maybe a bit lesser, type episodes. So we'll start with episode 17. So, of course, spoiler warning for The Walking Dead. So, episode 17 for expectations. So, I think this episode is going to be very character-focused. We're going to focus a lot on Maggie. I feel like Maggie's going to be our kind of lead for this episode, if I had to guess. And we're going to get to see, if I had to guess, Maggie's backstory on how she met Elijah, and I think her getting, caught in that trailer, is probably, in a flashback, is what I'm going to assume. And we're going to see her first encounter with Elijah, and I feel like that might be where the action really kind of, where they bring the action in that episode. Because I feel like aside from that, it is going to be a lot, kind of slow, Maggie, Negan, drama, character-based, getting to know maybe, little Herschel a little bit, getting to see the characters go back to Alexandria. We can see Daryl, we can see Maggie, we can see Kelly, we can see Elijah, and then this other guy that's also part of the Elijah's group, it seems like. But they are going to Alexandria. You can clearly see they're walking in there, and we're going to get to see Alexandria a little bit for this episode. So we could check in with a few of our characters, but I think for the most part, it's going to focus on Maggie, Negan, how she's going to react to him, and also we do know that Herschel could get lost in this episode. And I've been saying it, and I'm wondering if they're going to do it, if Negan's going to be the one that actually finds Herschel and brings him back to Maggie safe and sound, right? That would be something. I'm just saying. So that's kind of a general expectation for that episode. So that is one of my more hyped episodes, is the premiere. I expect that one to be really, really great for the characters of Maggie in particular, but Negan as well as kind of our side character for that episode. I feel like Maggie is lead, Negan is the side character, and potentially whether or not they want to make him a hero in that episode, we'll have to see. So, episode 18 is going to be a Daryl episode. This episode is going to focus on how he found Dog for the first time and also when he was looking for Rick. Now, we are going to get to see him run into this Leah character. There is, definitely a really interesting story that I can tell they're going to kind of try to do with these characters. I'm interested in seeing where it goes, but I can say for this episode, I feel like this potentially could be a slower episode. I'm going to say I think this might be one of the slower episodes this season, where we really just focus on Daryl, his search for Rick, and him meeting this Leah character, and also in the current timeline, him and Carol out there in the world and kind of some dialogue between them. So it could be a bit of a slower episode, but if we get to see like a younger version of Dog, I think that would be pretty cool. Him as a puppy, something like that, and how he acquired this dog. So even though I think episode 18 could be a bit slower, I think it actually will be pretty cool to actually see some of this stuff play through. So even if this episode is slow, I don't think I'm going to beat up on this one too much because, as long as the flaws aren't too big, because it does seem like even though this one could be slow, I feel like it could be pretty good as well too. So, with the story being told of him looking for Rick and all that kind of stuff. So, episode 19 is one of the episodes I'm the most worried about. I'm gonna be honest, because if the Robert Patrick's character Maze is an hallucination, that's really going to take this episode down for me a lot because, and I have a feeling that they are going to go that route, and I really hope not, but it just feels fake when I look at it. It just feels fake. It just feels like, and I mean, maybe you guys disagree. I personally think that Robert Patrick's character's maze is going to be an hallucination for Gabriel, and it's going to test his faith. I think that's kind of the idea about this. And I think that's kind of the general idea of this episode is testing Gabriel's faith and what his future is going to be like. And this guy is his devil on his shoulder type of, storyline. So I just hope that's not what they do with him. But at the same time, I am a little nervous that this episode could turn out to be a lot of just hallucinations or fake stuff. We do know that Aaron, we see some like Russian roulette stuff and, just crazy amount of stuff going down. But I have a fear that a lot of this could be fake. And that is, I am a little worried about that, I'll be honest. It could be like a glorified version of Ghost from Season 10, Episode 3. Is kind of what I could see them doing with this one. So I'll admit I'm worried about this episode, and I don't have the highest expectations for Episode 19. But if Robert Patrick's character is real, then I think this could be a pretty darn good episode. So this one could go either way. I'm very 50-50. If it's a hallucination, I have a feeling I'm not going to like this episode. If it's real and we actually see some crazy stuff like this go down with Maze, then I think this episode could be crazy amount of successful. It wouldn't even be funny. So, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm kind of 50-50 with this one. It could either turn out like crap or it could turn out absolutely amazing because you got a great actor there. The character is real. You got actual stuff going on. So it's very 50-50 with that one. So we'll have to see. Episode 20, Splinter. So this is another one that I'm very, very hyped about. Probably another one of my most hyped this season, I'll be honest, because I can't wait to see Lance. I can't wait to see the Commonwealth. I can't wait to see the characters, hopefully at least getting taken to the Commonwealth, at least by the end of this. And no, I do not think we're going to see Mercer. Anybody that thinks we're going to see Mercer in Season 10C, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. I think it's going to be in the early episodes of Season 11, personally. And at least in the first episode, second episode, something like that. I don't think it's going to be right away, to be honest. So, but I am excited to see Lance. We don't really know too much about his character yet for the TV show version, so I'm very excited to see that. And of course, kind of seeing Princess and them trying to get away. It seems like we could see some good action in this one. And it doesn't seem that fillerish. At first, I kind of thought, I was like, I don't know. But now that we have Lance into it, and we know we're going to see Lance at least, and we're going to see probably our characters being taken to the Commonwealth, I think this episode has some potential for sure. My expectations are decently high for this episode. And then the episode that I am the least hyped for will be episode 21, Diverged. Now, this episode has me a bit worried, I'm going to be honest, because the reviews, and I know I'm not supposed to kind of judge this, but I can't help myself but think of the early reviews for this episode. It's going to be a Daryl and Carol friendship episode. It's going to be something that really could, mess with their friendship maybe for good. I don't really know in particular what that's going to be, but it's definitely going to be something for sure. I'm just not sure what this episode is going to bring, though, because if it's really that bad, then I am going to say for expectations, slow, probably frustrating. It could be definitely just Daryl and Carol focused, probably not many other characters. And it could be a little dry. It definitely could be a bit of a dry episode. So I just hope that it's not as bad as people make it seem, because right now my expectations are low for that episode. So, and then here's Negan. So you guys know my expectations for this episode. It's the highest one of the season. It is. It's the highest anticipated episode of the season for me personally. I can't wait to see Hillary Burton. I can't wait to see Lucille in the making. I can't wait to see Negan take over the Saviors. I can't wait to see Gregory, because apparently he's supposed to be in this too. So I just, this episode, it has potential to be one of the best Walking Dead episodes in a long time, if they do it right. And I heard from some early reviews that it is apparently a great episode. So even though I don't agree with Here's Negan being the season finale, if they do it to where we get to see some current stuff as well too, maybe it can work itself out. So, because I'm starting to become okay with it if they're going to have kind of two timelines, But, anyway, I'm super excited for Here's Negan, and that is the one I have the highest expectations for. So, in terms of expectations from the highest to lowest, I would say episode 22 is the highest for me right now in terms of expectations. Then episode 17, Home Sweet Home. Then Splinter. Then I would say probably after that, maybe Find Me. Then one more, and then 21, Diverged. I think that's a good way to kind of put my expectations. So, anyway, guys, I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to send my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead Reviews, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?